you raise a really important point around family and community. What are you often seeing with respect to that? Because, it's 2023. I feel like my mum's in her 80s, and I don't know. I haven't sat down with her and asked her what sort of support that she had. I think that'd be a really interesting question. But one of the things I feel is that they tended to know their neighbours, for example, and their neighbours would come over and help as needed. I'm wondering, in 2023, Aotearoa, New Zealand, what are we seeing in terms of community and the experience of family, extended family?
I think there's a massive disconnect with a lot of people. I often talk about, people will talk about how their parents will say, oh, like, I don't know why you're complaining, like I had to do it by myself too. But actually they had neighbours that they were friends with, or they had family around the corner. And lots of families kind of, from what I can understand, lived close and didn't travel, like overseas. And, but now I talk to people who have got, they live in one part of the country, their family lives in another part, or their family lives overseas, or, and there's just such a disconnect. People have spread themselves, which is wonderful in some ways, because, you get to explore the world and you get to explore different parts of the country, but there's that real lack. And that's often what people will say is, I just want someone to come and, on top of looking after my mental health, I need someone to come and hold my baby while I have a shower, or I want someone to just sit in my house with me. And it seems that not just the families are disconnected, but then because of COVID, some of those supports that we would have gone to, like antenatal group, fell through gaps, or, plunket groups, face-to-face parenting groups. A lot of it was done online. And as much as we do lots of our work online, and I think we do a pretty good job of it, I think that group setting stuff where you're trying to build relationships and friendships that are going to last is really complicated, and people aren't getting that face-to-face contact with people. And it seems to have still be happening, I guess, because some people have gone, well, it works well, so let's continue to do antenatal group online or something. And I just think people are just missing connection, and lots of people talk about loneliness and just not having people with them. So
But Leah, anything you want to add?
Yeah, I think there's a fallout of COVID. I feel it sometimes too, that we lived so isolated for years, and now it's hard to kind of reconnect back, even if the opportunity is there, that it was just kind of easier just to be at home and not put yourself out there, or and there's a lot of social anxiety around. I feel it too. I kind of prefer to drop my kids at the curb than to walk them into school. And it's just, that's what we got used to. And so that just further disconnects us as mothers from our communities. And I don't think it's healthy at all, but it's just what we know and what we've been doing for years.
We've been doing it for a long time like this, eh? It's almost like we're afraid of connection, but we really desire connection. So it's a really tough place to be.